Hey, Blue Table fans and Faeit 212 fans. I'm here with Gary, aka Faeit 212, maybe 213. What I've heard. So, all right, fantastic. So I really have no idea what's about to come out of my mouth. We're broadcasting live from Valhalla 2013. It's May. It's a beautiful day out. It's supposed to get up into the 70s, and it's gorgeous scenery and a great place to be. We're really at the top of the hill. You can look out. In fact, here I'm going to show it to you. You can look out over the valley. Hold on, there it is, to the distant mountains, and it is really quite a sight to see, and quite a place to be. There's actually this giant hot tub out on the deck here. Yeah, there it is. No, I gotcha.
Okay.
I gotcha. See, as soon as you let go of production value,
yes.
Yeah, it's very liberating.
Production value.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep. See, now you got it. That's the Zen. There is no production value.
We don't worry about it. We just go.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So you've got some news and rumors that you're going to break right now. Is that right?
Well, I don't know what you were talking about.
I'm expecting that, Gary.
You're expecting that.
Tell us something new.
Well, about the site.
Okay, great.
Okay, I do have that.
All right.
The site is going to be back up on its own domain, and it will be faeit212.com.
And that's great. So that's better than your original situation.
By far. By far, right. We will be in control of the content. We are probably still going to get our Google site back. I'm in the process of that. However, regardless of Google, we are moving out of it. So we are going to be out of the squishing thumb that some random person complains about, and
all of a sudden your whole work
just
blows up.
And so we're just working on getting a little bit of our content back and stuff like that. But for the most part, we're getting the site set up, and it will be up as soon as possible. And there will be a gigantic Valhalla spread.
Okay.
Which I haven't even mentioned to you yet.
So,
there will be a giant Valhalla spread, and that will be the opening for the site. So that will be the first thing that you see, and it might be this weekend or the first of next week, depending on how soon I can get the test post up and making sure that it's all looking right. And it will be Valhalla, and I've got hundreds of pictures and videos, and there's some great demo games, which I'm sure you've probably already talked about a little bit for your fans.
Yeah.
And I'll be posting them up as well.
So what we do is we have guests out who are associated with various companies.
Let's go back.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, is this what it feels like to interview with me? Okay, great.
Are you interviewing me? I'm interviewing you right now.
I don't know.
On your show.
Okay, great. Go ahead. So we're going back.
Why did you do Valhalla? For the people, because I've been asked, even by some well-known people on the internet that I've been on the phone with over this last week. What exactly is it, and why, and that.
Right. Now, originally, it was a way to generate revenue to pay for a property. Okay. And that was the concept. Okay, how can I make this make money? Oh, we can have tickets out. We can do wargaming events. So the original one only had our clients out as guests. So we just sold tickets. We made some great terrain, scenarios, food, and then after a season of that, I came across the idea of having basically guest stars out, and that came from Adepticon.
Okay.
That I went to Adepticon, and Adepticon is fantastic. We go every time. It's a life-changing experience, and but it occurred to me, what was the best part of Adepticon?
Yeah.
It's talking to people. It's meeting people.
Right.
It's meeting vendors. It's talking about what their stories are, what it is they're going through. It's making those connections. But what happens is when you add in 5,000 people rushing to and fro, you end up with this. You do. You end up with this sort of chaos to it, where someone you might a vendor just literally is being run ragged, and there's no time to sit down and really talk.
And he's tired.
For example, this last Adepticon, I meant to sit down with Mantic Games, and I just literally the sands ran out. So anyway, on the flight home, I'm like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And so what we've done is we've taken a convention and we've condensed down the best parts of it, gotten rid of the undesirable parts, and so you get a more concentrated experience. You get to actually meet somebody from a company and really get to know what it is that they're doing. And it's very informal. It's like a non-rambunctious house party, very low key.
It is.
And you can bring your spouse or older children out and feel perfectly comfortable here.
My wife was here.
Right.
So yeah, she was here.
And so we'll hear how that went.
And she does not even game, so she came out and still enjoyed it. I'm out here playing with my dolls.
Oh wow! You just said that.
That's what she tells me.
I've had that too. I've had that too.
So, but no, she that's she does not war game at all. But she allows me to, obviously, and do my site. And
wait, she allows you?
Well, if she was upset.
No, it's okay. When we're done here,
yeah,
we'll sit down and I'll tell you how to handle your woman.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible. I'm not serious.
No,
I'm partly serious.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not serious.
No.
Gary's like,
when is he really
Next
serious?
up, unsolicited parenting advice. Everybody loves that.
And he doesn't know, but he's getting that first from me.
So yeah, Gary can hold his own. He seems soft-spoken, but he'll run the show on you.
No, I won't run any show.
No, you're
the
Warhammer 40K equivalent of a pool shark.
Oh come on!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's really not. But
I
boy,
do love playing it, though.
he does, and he's good.
Oh,
he's good.
I have fun playing, and I like to have fun with the opponents.
Oh, and so modest too. That's so sweet.
Oh please.
That's so sweet.
We did have a fantastic game last night, though. That was total.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do a separate thing on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get a redux from you guys.
Oh, wow.
So we were talking about Valhalla. So let me just put a few other ideas out there.
Oh, we lost that. We lost what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But Valhalla, though.
We're back on the main trail now.
But when you take that part of the conventions, which is everybody running around frantically to the next game, trying to get in here, trying to get in there and talk to anybody, and the vendors, the game designers that are there, they're just so overwhelmed because they have so many people talking to them in front of them. Those connections are harder to make.
And what occurred to me is, so I'm going around with my little video camera,
right?
And I interview a vendor, say, hey, tell me about your product or whatever it is, and it's almost like they don't want to stop what they're doing to do my little show, and I'm like, don't you know that this will be seen by more people than are even here?
That are right here. Yeah.
So it occurred to me that we, in October, we're going to have so much media out that it'll be like going to a convention and having your thing, whatever it is, your release, seen by 120,000 people. But it's not a trade show. Nothing's being sold here.
Yeah.
But the guys do come out and they show games off. They bring stuff to try out. Sometimes you see new things that haven't been seen yet, and that's what we want. We want it to be an extra special experience.
And I've even been talking to the game designers and know a few things that are coming, but that's not for here.
That's right. Yeah, you do.
So like Drop Zone Commander. I've been talking to Dave over there. Wonderful game, and it's really interesting because you get to talk to the game designers here on a very one-to-one personal basis.
Right.
You get to know them.
Right.
You get to play them in air hockey and ping pong.
Right.
So you're doing that. There's games going on in the pool.
Right.
And I like last night.
Water polo.
I was amazed.
Thing going on.
I finished eating. I walked out and everybody was gone. I was like, where is everybody? And so and this place is huge, so you don't necessarily know where everybody went. And it was a massive game of water basketball in the pool. I don't know who won, but and then there was people.
Everybody won. Yeah, it was, and last October we. BTP, a couple people from BTP and the mini wargaming guys, we were in the hot tub for like an hour and a half, and that is when you get to know people and you get to find out what their company is really about, and it's just really it's the best of all worlds. And as just a fan or a client, you can access that and be a part of it and have an awesome vacation.
It's very relaxing. And and that's some of the best, and that actually brings out the best in all of us too.
It does. It does. A couple, because we run it right now. We're running them 6 days.
Yes.
Which is up from 4 days last year.
I like 6 days because if it was 4, we'd be done.
Yeah, and
Or
I've
this will be the last
actually
day.
been thinking of doing one next year, just one, doing like a 2-week Valhalla.
Oh, that would
Doing like
actually be difficult for some people.
Oh, I know.
A little harder.
But there it is, and so next year, this month in May, we're going to be announcing the dates for 2014.
Nice.
And we will have a couple that are different.
And a 2-week one?
I'm not sure. I'm just saying that it's been discussed.
Okay.
And
now, see, being in news and rumors, I want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah, he's like a predator.
I'm just trying to see if I can get something out of him here on film.
It's good to
front of everybody.
Okay.
So it's being thought about. And if you did do a 2-week, I know that for a lot of people who have jobs and families, that'd be a little bit more difficult.
It would.
But there'd be a lot of people that would still be extremely fascinated in coming, because you have a lot of clients, and I'm going to pull a name I probably shouldn't. A guy from Australia.
Okay, good.
A guy from Australia, bought a whole bunch of miniatures, had them painted by you guys.
Yep.
I've already posted up some pictures, a quick video of some of the work that was done. So he flew here for the event. The models came up early morning, day 2, because we were all tired day 1. We couldn't do nothing. We were exhausted. And he's been playing them and putting them together and stuff like that. So something like that would come out for the 2 weeks and just get tons of information. And you might maybe have vendors come in for 1 week and the others come in for another week.
Right.
Or not vendors.
Yeah, actually,
vendors,
names, I guess.
Names.
Because we have, even though vendor means
That's
sell
a bad
something.
word. That's a bad word.
Yeah, they're not here to sell anything. We just invited them out to add something to the mix, to bring out games, to show us new releases, and hopefully break some news live from here. I say live. I take a video, then I upload it. So there's another aspect to it, which is hard to really put your finger on. But I'm going to say no one leaves Valhalla unchanged. That I find most, if not all, people get some kind of insight, they make some sort of contact, they make some kind of friendship, they have some kind of breakthrough, they learn something new, and so it really is something to come out and improve your life. I know maybe that sounds corny, but I am unapologetic. Already I've had a life-changing breakthrough here at Valhalla.
Are we going to discuss that?
I can't discuss it, but it was like...
It wasn't the belly.
Oh yeah,
wrestling,
a complete game changer about belly wrestling.
Right?
Oh yeah, I challenged... Okay, so we have a cookout. So some of you may not see this because it's on my Blue Table Painting YouTube channel, but I challenged... Our chef, Andrea,
she
comes out. She does everything from scratch. She's fantastic. So
her
her husband shows up, who I'm friends with, and so I tell him, we're gonna tear off our shirts gladiator style, and we're gonna go at it to win the affections and food cooking abilities of his wife. All in jest, of course. But he told me he doesn't fight with handicapped people.
Which was funny the first
time. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, we're going to get so much hate for that. I'm sorry.
Well,
no wait, sorry feeling's going away. You know what? I'm gonna edit
that. Too much.
Nope, sorry. Gonna keep it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
I said it, not him. So don't get mad at Gary. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, what I was going to tell you, is there's a popular phrase.
Yeah.
That I use a lot.
Okay.
And I'm sure most people have heard it. And I use phrases, and it's amazing because we have people here from London, from the UK, from Australia, and so some of the phrases don't work as well.
Right.
And I have found some little communication gaps a couple times, especially playing air hockey.
Right.
But this one's called just too much information.
Too much information, yeah.
On the whole battle. I was expecting something a little lighter.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, well, and you get people from different countries. Yeah. So, like, we have a gentleman here, a young guy from England. A gentleman he has a top hat and a monocle.
He really does.
So it's a young guy from England, and he's like, I'm going to make you proper English tea. So you get a little bit of culture too. It's really super. You get people from all around the world, and there's still some tickets left for October. Those are going to blow out pretty quick. And we've got mini wargaming. We have Wargamer Girl, Joey Berry. We've got a bunch of people coming out. Wargamer Consortium is really, I guess, the group there. And in August, we've got, and of course, all sorts of games being played. And it's the same spread as like typical. It's mostly 40K, got some fantasy, then you have other games going on. And so, in August, we have Infinity and Bethesda, and then I think two others I can't remember off the top of my head, and I should, coming out. So we're gonna do some really special stuff, like Bethesda makes Skyrim.
Yep.
And so we're going to do a Skyrim-inspired one-off gaming board for display on it. And yeah.
And when you come out and you are talking to the people that are in that company or the game designers, you get a lot more information about the game.
You do, really.
You do.
And there's time.
Yes.
That's just it.
There's time.
At a regular convention, and I'm not knocking them, they're great, we go to them, but there's not enough time. And here, you might just sit and enjoy the sunset for 2 hours, and sit, and talk to somebody, somebody that you came up with, someone that you met, or somebody from the war games industry, and just shoot the bull for a while.
And that can happen very easily because everybody here is excited about war games and.
Oh yeah, and it's so casual.
Yeah,
it's so casual. People come up in their PJs to eat breakfast.
I think some people didn't get out of their PJs
ever. Yeah, the whole day, and that's okay. You can do that. So it's like a very low-key house party for 6 days, wargamer related, and the place is big enough, and there's enough local like spas and places to go see that a non-wargaming person can come out and you can feel confident with that.
Not to mention, there's still a sauna, which I did find.
Yeah.
And because this place is huge.
Oh, it's got amenities.
And it's a door. It's a door.
Yeah.
The sauna's a door, and there's so many doors because there's so many rooms for capacity here that you're always afraid to open this door because that might be somebody in there sleeping. But
yeah, don't just randomly open a door.
But I did.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, now my secret's out.
Right. That's my news. Just kidding.
But there's saunas, there's hot tubs, there's pools, there's plenty of places.
There's only one of each of those things. But go ahead.
There is, but okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The pool's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, you go.
Canada's
you cut me off. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sorry.
No,
you're talking about amenities.
Amenities.
So
for someone who doesn't game though, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's my whole point. Like there's a 50-foot tower called the Crow's Nest.
Yes.
But I don't like to call it that because you imagine some kind of sparse, windy thing, and it's not. It's like a executive lounge.
It's a crow's nest where we take up the longbows.
Yeah.
And we're out there shooting the invaders that are coming up the hill because we're on top of the hill.
And boy, you could from this tower. It looks all the way around. It's ridiculous. So all I gotta say is get out here in August or October. It is so great.
He doesn't.
Gary will back me up.
It is worth it.
I put some soda ash all over the deck. That should help.
Okay, great. Hold on just a second. All right. Thanks a lot, folks. We will be back.
Oh, sorry.